Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back. So this is the third time that I'm trying to record this reading. I had a lot of these Hypsee calls coming in every time. So let's see what we have for you. We're going to do 3 cards for your general reading, 3 cards for your spiritual, then career, finances, and love. I'll pull some extra oracle cards to see what else we need to know. All right, so let's dive in. And let's see what is going on for my lovely Sagittarians. What is the message? All right. General energies, we have the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles. Spiritually, what we see is the King of Pentacles. Look at that. Getting grounded spiritually. 4 of Pentacles. Trying to, ooh, and a 10 of Swords. In your finances, career, and money, we have the Knight of Wands coming through. The King of Wands. And the 2 of Wands. In your love life, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, and the Devil. Things are going way too slow for my Sagittarius right now, which makes you get up in your headspace. The current feelings of the person that you are dealing with, the Ace of Wands though, the Queen of Pentacles. Looks like you're in it for a big surprise. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Something quite unexpected is what I'm sensing. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like, Sagittarius, you feel like you've been giving in a lot of energy and effort and, time to a lot of situations in your life that you feel like, hey, I'm not getting everything back that I've been investing. All right. So a lot of you in this time around, you feel like you need to kind of like have your guards up, stop investing too much, or you just feel like in this energy of like trying to protect yourself. Okay. And if there is some sort of conflict that you're facing, for example, with people that you work with, people that, from a community or some sort of organization that you work with, could be colleagues, but it could also be like a form of community that you're having. You feel like you need to kind of like have some sort of distance there. You feel like you constantly need to defend yourself. So you kind of like take yourself out of the occasion and trying to have like a peace of mind. You may feel like a lot of people are just like constantly opposing you or constantly telling you, well, we can see what that exactly means with that 7 of Wands, but I just feel like you constantly feel like you are being challenged here, right? King of Pentacles, Justice, Page of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. Bottom of the deck and the 7 of Swords. You may, I feel like you're not really trusting some people, especially when it comes to your work. All right, you feel like you are putting in a lot of effort. Like I said, you're really working on establishing yourself. However, what I feel is like you constantly feel as if people are trying to question everything that you do, like as if they don't trust you or they don't trust your integrity. All right, so those people that you feel like they don't really trust your integrity, you're trying to back away from that. So yeah, we've got the 7 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. I see like a lot of you are leaving people behind that have been somehow financially abusing you, or when it comes to what you have. You may have felt like some people are just there to take from you, but they don't really add in anything in order to give you a peace of mind. So I think you're healing, you're resting from that. Some of you may have had like a financial loss, or someone took something from you, or own like yeah, kind of like took something from you, which you feel like, man, it brought me a lot of debt now. So you're releasing that. And again, I see the King of Pentacles showing up in your spiritual energy. So I feel like spiritually you're starting to realize that, like, owning up to your own material harvest is going to be very important. What I mean by that is whatever you build up for yourself, well, it could be like people that are trying to use your car, or people that are trying to use your house, or try to use your um, things that you have worked for, like could be materialism, right? Like materialistic things, but at the same time, because it's also in your spiritual energy, it just feels like you just want to own your own space. You just want to own your own house. Like, don't have people trying to use things within your environment, right? So trying to be very, like, consistently showing up and understanding that this ain't something that people can just like take from you, right? Like, you're owning your own space is what I feel here. And that's why we have the Four of Pentacles. Exactly. Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, Sagittarius. It just feels like people have been betraying you, financially and materialistically, which brings you to a point of like a defeat or betrayal. So because of that, you are energetically and spiritually closing yourself off and getting more materialistic, even in a spiritual sense, meaning that you're starting to find a spiritual meaning behind that. Not a spiritual meaning, but yeah, it does feel like spiritually you feel like people have been abusing your energy by abusing things that you have worked hard for, with that Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. And I truly hope you guys don't hear that beep. That's like my fire alarm. I can't get it off. I can't change the battery. It just drives me crazy. But let's go along with it, because that's what Saggy does. They keep on moving forward. They keep on going, right? Look at you, Knight of Wands in your career and finances. This is you getting a lot of new, fresh ideas, having a lot of energy, taking a lot of action, taking some risks in life as well. Sometimes, yeah, I do feel like this is you taking some risks and moving forward on a career path that you want. If you are stuck in an old career path, this is you really making some sort of move. You have some goals and visions on your mind, that you are truly focusing on. And I do see here with the King of Wands that whatever is in your vision, you will achieve it. You have a lot of great vision here, and you're going to take a lot of action on things that you have been wanting for a long time. Because I feel like with the Two of Wands, this might have been like something that you were waiting for to take some action on for a long time. For some of you, there might be some travel that is involved, or you are starting like a new project, all right? Maybe a project on the side, but there is definitely a second path that you are considering, all right? Something that is more in tune with you, in tune with your energy, in tune with your long-term goals, and aligned with your passion, as well as with your energy. All right. So for some of you that were not doing something that you love doing, I see you really shifting a path, shifting your focus and your direction here. In your love life, I do see like things are really going slow, which is bringing you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, right? Like with the Devil card, you might be afraid that there is a third party involved, or that you are being, put into a third party, because whomever you're dealing with, they are not showing you everything that you need to know. They keep you wondering. They keep you kind of like stuck in an obsessive state of mind. because it's going way too slow. Please clarify a bit. But honestly, with that Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles, their feelings for you is that they truly want to have a passionate connection with you, or this is them eventually reaching out for an olive branch after leaving you quite for a long time in a dark state. All right, maybe there was a lot of testing going on, or they were just not telling you where this relationship is going, so you were getting a lot in your headspace. And with that Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles and their feelings for you, look at that. This is someone that is really putting a lot of focus on their relationships, on their commitments. This is a very loyal individual. However, they do come off very protective. They don't offer their pentacle to just anyone. All right, this is someone that is putting a lot of investment into their relationships. And you may feel like they're neglecting you, is what I'm hearing. Please clarify that Nine of Swords and the Devil for Sagittarius. Five of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of sadness and grief here in regards to love. Like, you feel like this person is not coming in with like a romantic offer. They're constantly busy, or they're constantly like working, or having like mundane things that they constantly need to do. And you feel like disappointed in love. There's a disappointment here when it comes to like emotional support that you're getting from this individual. So for some of you, your fears could be trying to redirect you to kind of like turn your back towards this individual, because you want to stay in control of your feelings. And it's probably because with that Nine of Swords, you're constantly worried, you're constantly overthinking, and you're trying to stay in control of your mind. And because of that, you're trying to take back the control by trying to cut your losses and move forward, because you don't want to feel obsessive about it. Yeah, Four of Cups. Some of you are trying to accept some sort of rejection here. So you're feeling quite down because this person is leaving you quite in the cold here, with that King of Swords at the bottom. Clarify a little bit deeper for their feelings for Sagittarius right now. King of Wands. Magician. And the Six of Pentacles. Well, can you clarify what the blockage is here for Sagittarius, please? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Tower. Three of Pentacles, Death card. Okay, someone may have had a third-party situation going on. So you feel like your person just left you for a third-party situation. I do feel like there was a third party, but they're leaving that third-party situation behind, though. It comes to an ending, like an immediate ending. There could have been like another third party going on their end. All right, this might be past tense, but this ending is truly becoming a blockage here between the both of you. Maybe this is a third party on your end, because you have the Devil here. Okay, you have the Devil here. You may have just in the past left a situation behind, and you left it with like quite a big bang. And maybe you're still processing through this ending, and that's why you're going through a lot of stress moments. And this past situation is influencing you now, making you very fearful. Because what I see here with your person, I mean, I see them really wanting to take the lead, really wanting to make a change here. Queen of Wands, they see you as the one, is what I'm feeling. Like they see you as this very, very goddess energy, like someone that is very confident, someone that's been through a lot as well, like to get where you want to be. And I do see them wanting to have like a balanced relationship with you. So I do sense that with the devil, this is all from your end. That's what I feel. You've gone through a very difficult tower moment here with that death card. And you're still transforming. You got to take it easy, Sag. You have to take it a little bit more easy. And that's maybe what they are trying to kind of like amplify here. Yeah, distorted energy. You may need to do some cleansing. Your past might be still holding on to you, or your past is still interfering in a situation that is bringing you a lot of stuck energy. So even if you feel like, well, things are not moving forward with this person, it's because you have some sort of energy that you need to release. See, past life, a connection through time. So this person from the past that is still lingering in your energy, you need to get rid of that. You need to get rid of them energetically, because it's really effing up with your divine law, with your divine order. But once you do that, you set the balance straight energetically, things will go in your favor here. What is the outcome for Sagittarius in the month of June? The Strength card. Exactly. You got to overcome and overcome that devil, because this devil, this distorted energy, is bringing you a lot of stress and anxiety. So you got to stand strong. You got to stand in your power and truly manage these energies in a more grounded and practical way. So if you need to move inwards and do some soul searching and try to do some sort of spiritual cleansing, that's going to be definitely very, very needed. Okay, that's what I feel. You got to get rid of this distorted energy from the past. That's what I have for you, Saji. I hope that helped, and thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. All right, Sagilicious, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So today we're going to check in with whatever the messages are. I'm going to do 3 cards for your general energy, 3 cards for your spiritual energy, and then career, love, their feelings, and the outcome for this month for you. So let's dive in. I hope you like the new setup. I like it. Sagilicious. So let's see, what are the messages for my lovely Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please? What are the messages for you? 7 of Pentacles. All right, so that's your overall energy for the month. This is all about you kind of like putting in the work, but also reflecting on what is working, what is not working, doing some sort of checkup with yourself in terms of where you put your energy in. You're a little bit like taking a step back to evaluate things in your life. Could be in general, overall, your life, but could also be in terms of your work, career, love life, because you're expecting some sort of return, but you haven't truly gotten the rewards yet, right? So you're a little bit in that, I'm hearing like half in, half out type of energy. So let's see what this is going to bring you. Wow, Chariot, beautiful. Overall energy's looking good, but the 2 of Swords. Okay. And a 9 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Spiritually, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Trying to break free of something is what I'm getting. Ace of Pentacles. And the 8 of Wands. Career, we have the Emperor. Beautiful energy. Can it? No? Yeah, there we go. The Page of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Okay. In your love life, we have the Temperance card. Oh. the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Nice. Your person's feelings is the Fool, the Ten of Swords, okay, and the Nine of Cups. The overall energy for you for the month is the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, you are putting a lot of work into your career, into your financial situation, your stability, your health, becoming definitely more wealthy as well as healthy this month. You may not see the results yet, but you are putting your right intentions where it needs to be. You know, money flows where, what was the word? Energy flows where, and what was it? Oh my God, I lost it. But you know what I mean, right? Energy flows where intention flows. I don't know, man. I don't know. Leave it. Leave it out. Leave it outside. But anyway, you are definitely getting more grounded, getting more structured, more stable in your energy, and you're receiving a lot of money, and you're committing yourself a lot to new energies as well. Okay, like you're taking care of a lot of people in your surrounding financially as well, but I see definitely a lot of financial growth in your month ahead here. Now we do have the Chariot, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So there is a path that you want to walk on, but you're not sure. It's creeping you out. It's scaring you. You haven't made up your mind yet, but you are being pushed on a path here. But you're like, oh, I'm not sure. This is too scary. So you have some sort of comfort zone that you may need to break free of, is what I'm picking up on here for you guys. There is something that's just like scary to you, but then again, you know, Sagittarius, you're not normally in that energy. Like if something scares you, you just take the challenge and you break through that challenge, right? So there's either a path that you feel like it's getting blocked from you, but this might be just your own mental fear. Like you think that that path is blocked for you, but it may not be the case. Like you fear that, and it's because you don't see everything that, like you don't have all the information, so you add your own fear into that information and you try to make some sort of conclusion out of it, but it doesn't work like that. So you need to step out of your comfort zone here if you want to achieve something. This could be in love, this could be also in career, right? Like there is a new path opening up, but you're just like, no, that's too risky, or I fear that. Fear of putting yourself out there, or fear of taking back the control in some sort of sense. Let me see. I want to clarify that for you, Sag. The Hierophant and the Eight of Swords with the Seven of Cups. For some, this has to do with a connection in your life. There might be some spiritual background differences. Could be in terms of age, in terms of religion, cultural differences. These things are really bothering you. You feel almost judged for something, and it's bringing you a lot of creeps. You're like, I'm not sure if I'm the right fit for this person, or I'm not sure if our differences can overcome this. So you're very much in your headspace about it. Like you're constantly overthinking it, and you feel like you're not the right choice or you're not the right option. That's what I'm getting. Too much in your headspace about it. So be careful of that. Be careful of that energy. You may need to break through that this month. If you want success, you need to break through these self-limited beliefs, right? Like the Hierophant could be also self-limited beliefs. But whatever it is, it seems to be like overpowering your mind, and it needs to be Like you need to break free of that. Because here spiritually, actually, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and that is actually a very beautiful sign saying that you've actually done a lot of spiritual work on yourself. You've reached a sense of independence here. So you may feel judged by someone that is very religious, or you may feel judged by some sort of hierarchy in your life, and you're like, no, spiritually I've really worked hard on it. So if that's the case, my dear Sagittarius, then there's no need for you to feel like you're going to miss out on something. If someone is not choosing you, that could be, it could be in terms of career as well, but could also be in terms of love, we don't know. But if something is not choosing you, even though you've put in a lot of hard work, then that just means that it's not made for you. Okay, like don't allow that judgment to get over you and make you feel insecure, because I see with the Ace of Pentacles as well, you have so much to offer here. Like a lot of things to offer. And with the Eight of Wands, I think that you're going to make it really far with your spiritual belief. You're outside of the box thinker, and you may be dealing with someone that is not always outside of the box. Okay, so keep that up. I feel like spiritually you are getting very far, and you will be receiving some spiritual offer